Wow. Hey, what up, guys? Having some technical difficulties. I know you can hear me right now. I'm just gonna bring in Roberto because I don't know why the hell this thing is acting up like this right now. Roberto, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, I can't even get off this fucking banner screen right now.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm trying
Send
to
the
bring you in.
Send LDG up in the sky. See if he comes in and helps.
You know what I'm saying? And it's my Mac. Something's up with the MacBook. Um, let me try and get into stream to my phone, and maybe I can take it off. But right now, what's up, chat? Sorry about this technical difficulties right now. But
Yeah, shit happens, people. Shit happens, people. We trying.
this Mac is acting up.
We got a Mac.
For whatever reason.
We got a Mac running things, you know. Wonder what LDG would say to
that. Yeah, he wouldn't. He definitely wouldn't.
He'd be like, sorry, bro, I can't help you.
It won't come off, man.
Let me see.
Oh, there we go. Oh, shit.
In the chat.
There we go. There we go. I don't know if I want to bother try and turn on my camera, but I will try it. And hopefully it works. What's up, people? What's up, guys? What we doing? Think we are back in business right now.
You sound better.
I do? Okay. And it looks like I am unfrozen. Hey, there we go. Don't ask me what was going on, but as LDG would say, you know, Mac issues, Mac problems. Might be a little
missed out on the fire intro.
I know. I didn't get to play the intro. I think we had like 17 people watching. I'm like, you know what? I don't think it's good to play the intro right now. Just walk up. But what's up to the people in the chat? Thank you guys for coming. Paul said it's gonna be fire. You damn right, Paul. We always try to bring the fire. I Love Food is in the house. King David is in the house. G Major is in the house. Drop Shop is in the house. And Mads Mama Bear is in the house. Mystic Shadow is in the house as well. Thank you guys for popping in. Much appreciated. As you can see, there is still a little bit of lag. Do I sound all right?
Cracky. You're good, and then you're cracky. And what's up, bro?
What's up, Mike? What's going on, brother? Glad you could pop in as well. You know, what's so funny?
Damn, your shit speed up like I don't know how many.
Yeah, and you just froze on me.
I froze?
Well, no, you're not froze. My screen is froze.
Okay. Because if you can only hear how you sound, then it's like, you know, you inhale some helium and shit.
All right, brother. Hold it down. Hold down the show. Talk to the people. Tell them what you wanted to tell.
Well, you can see I'm the co-host, so I don't really got much to say. People always worried when Nzo ain't here, so I don't know if I should just go into quiet mode and wait till he gets his shit fixed. But yeah, shit happens. We're going to get it fixed. If not, it's going to be a short show anyways because I can't hang long tonight. Got an early day tomorrow. Don't know what the rest of the world's going like as far as weather goes, but winter has touched us.
It sure has.
It was raining. The next day it was frozen, yo. Mm-hmm. I saw them trucks trying to move that frozen so-called snow. Man, they were struggling, boy.
Absolutely.
Excuse me.
100%.
Yeah, so I didn't really say much.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk, brother.
What's up, Jason Lee?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
I had a few talk with the boys at hockey the other day, you know, and it's funny how people always seem to reflect on the bad, the negative, not so much on the good and the positive anymore, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking, and all I'm hearing is negative, negative, negative about the whole situation. I don't know if we could say the word yet, but the
Say the word.
situation, COVID, man, this fucking COVID we had for 2 years has affected everybody mentally, physically, financially, um, relationship wise. It affected everybody, both positive and negatively.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone reflects on the negative. So I just thought, we try and shoot it out here tonight and see how people had their 2 years go by and if there any positive come out of it. And could talk about the negative as well.
So let's start with you. What are your positives then?
My positives is that I had a dramatic weight change. When COVID first dropped, me and the wife were just chilling. We're catching series, Vikings, all these different series, 5, 6 seasons long with wine and beer and ice cream and ramen, and we were ordering everything.
Mm-hmm.
And one day she just looks over at me and says, "Babe, I'm fat." I said, "You know what? I was gonna say we're both fat, but I don't want to get into that fight." So I said, "I'm fat too, man. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think I've ever weighed this much in my life."
Mm-hmm.
So she said, "Let's go take up jogging," and it's something I always wanted to do. So I said, "You know what? This shit's making people do things they wouldn't do before." So I said, "Let's do it." Went out
Mm-hmm.
there, walked, jogged a bit. Second time, went and jogged a little more. And on the way back, she throws at me, "Let's do a little sprint." Man, I can honestly tell you, I can't remember the last time I ran sprint.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe to catch a bus 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But she said, "Yeah, let's do a little sprint." I said, "Okay," competitive me. So she takes off, but she constantly jogs. She jogs every day, Anzo. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
So when
Mm-hmm.
she took off, she took off. And I was like, "Oh, yeah." So I started running. I started, bending in a little bit. And it felt like a little like my dreams. Why the fuck
Yeah.
ain't I running faster? What's going on? Next thing you know, like a wrench dropped in the engine, boy. I fucking broke down. First my Achilles, my knee, my hip. Like it was just climbing up. And by the time I reached up there, I just stopped and I was like, "Oh fuck." When I reached home, I couldn't even walk up the stairs, yo. I you know me. I played sports all my life. I'm competitive like nobody else.
So what make
This
you think your ass could go and sprint against your wifey, bro?
You know what? There was just like a challenge, and I took it.
You
I was an
accepted the
idiot.
challenge, right?
I was an idiot. I paid for it. But what that challenge did is woke me up because it made me do something that I said I would never do. The whole time that I've been training, I only believed in bulk. There's no ripped. There's no,
Oh God.
if you have an ab, you have one.
Mm-hmm.
You're more built bulky.
Mm-hmm.
I said I'd never ever want to be that guy that has to take off his shirt to show people he trains because
Mm-hmm.
it defeats the purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And when I reached 240, 245, I was like, yeah, let me give this thing a try. I'm like, the latter stages of life, you're supposed to watch your weight. You're supposed to eat healthier because you did all that shit when you were younger. I tried it. It was fucking hard. It
Mm-hmm.
was fucking hard because I like to give myself this nickname that I gave my younger brother, JFJ. That's junk food junkie because we were
Okay.
surrounded
Yeah, yeah,
by
yeah, yeah. I know.
herbs and junk food.
Yeah, I
So
know.
that's
I
how
know.
we grew up, right? Anzo
Mm-hmm.
knows. Anzo
Mm-hmm.
knows. And I tried this healthy shit and it was a huge transformation. I went like from 240 down to 198, 195,
Mm-hmm.
and I was faster on the ice, healthier, less injuries, sleeping better. Like I don't think I've been this weight since I'm 20 years old. I
What
held
what
two,
what did you eat? What did you change in your eating?
just cleaner food, no more junk food, a lot of water.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and believe it or not, I was eating more, bigger meals, eating like 5, maybe sometimes 7 times a day
Mm-hmm.
with little snacks and meals. In the beginning, it was very hard to finish these meals because you're eating like 200 grams of beef, 300 grams of rice, 150 grams of vegetables, and your plate is fucking packed. And
Right.
I'm used to like food with flavor, salt, pepper, garlic, all
Mm-hmm.
that. I need all that in there. If it's not
Mm-hmm.
there, why am I eating it? You
Yeah,
know?
I feel you. I feel you.
And believe it or not, in the beginning, I couldn't really finish my food. But by a month's in, 2 month and a half in, I was eating those meals and starting to feel hungry. And I was like, fuck, what's going on here? And it's like a huge transformation because
Mm-hmm.
now your body's making the most of this food instead of just storing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now you're feeling like you have energy where I was napping all the time and feeling drowsy. I had more energy. But the downside is fucking none of my clothes fit me. Oh my God. Oh my God, Anzo. I dress casual all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Sportswear all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, 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 facts.
No, no, nowhere to go. COVID, right? All of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden, there's a christening.
Mm-hmm.
Wife says we're invited to a christening. I'm like, what? Okay, let's go. I go in the closet. I look at my dress clothes. I go, yeah, let me try on that. Let me try on that. Yeah, I looked in the mirror. I was homeless. So if I tell you, my whole wardrobe is gone.
Mm.
Even the pants that were tight are loose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. So
Uh, Lunga said I use dumbbells daily. It works. Nothing crazy. 15, 20 minutes of a few different reps and
mhm,
sit-ups.
that
Hey man,
works.
I got it because I was watching some old streams and then I watched some of the ones now and I'm like, yo, I got fucking fat, bro. I got fat. I got fat, bro. This COVID shit made a brother fat. And then I was walking down the street the other day and saw my baby moms, and she looked at me and she's like, oh, look at you. You're getting all fat and shit. And I'm like, okay,
That shit
that's
hurt, huh?
enough. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. But I don't eat that much. Well, yeah, I do. I do. I just had McDonald's the other night. I gotta knock the junk food out for sure, man.
It's not even so much that you got to knock it out, but for me, like I have two other brothers, Matt. One older, one younger.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really talk to the older one, so but he's still my blood.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not so much the food because I still pack down McDonald's, but I do it the day before hockey, and I tell myself I got to burn those calories, so I use it as a motivational thing to get me pumped, To
Mm-hmm.
eat it and just sit down and let that shit sit there. Nah, I can't do that.
Yeah, I feel you. And Lunga said, "You are a pothead, bigger for an entertainment. You junk fooding it up. Yeah, no, yeah. It doesn't help. To be honest with you, Lunga,
It's
it
both
doesn't
of
help,
us, but the munchies ain't there like it was in the pre-smoking days, when you
mm-hmm.
you first bun your spliff, you go and you order two combos and shit like that. It's not like that anymore. Now we're connoisseurs,
Yeah,
so we
I agree.
eat, we eat, we
But
get
sometimes,
munchies.
yeah, sometimes they come though. Sometimes I be sitting there and I'm like, boy, I could use some chips right now or
My
something.
munchies make me want to eat dirty. It's not necessarily eat a lot. Like
Right.
if I don't really blaze, which is not too often because I'm red most of the time, but when I'm straight, I don't think about eating junk, more or less. But as soon as I bun a spliff, yo, I could really put down a double burger at Harvey's, because that shit's fresh off the grill. And I'm talking to myself, and the more I'm talking to myself, the better that burger is tasted before I even bite it, yo.
What's up, Jedi? Let me ask you this question. How long can you go without burning?
You have to be more specific. In a day? In a day or period?
Period. Like, can you go a day without burning?
Yes, on vacation.
Okay. So when you're on vacation, you don't burn.
Well, there's some places I've gone on vacation where you
And you
can't
couldn't?
burn. You
Mm-hmm.
want to
Mm-hmm.
spend the rest of your life in jail and shit. But we still looked like we managed to scrape up some weed in Cuba. Imagine
Mm-hmm.
that. Um, because we met some people in this little village. But because when I went with my wife, this guy was paro to sell me cigars.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because in Cuba they can't really mess with the tourists, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're caught bringing them to your home and shit, it's jail time.
Really?
Yeah. So he brought me to his house with the wife, sold me some cigars, but this guy was so paro. But when I
Really?
went down with the boys, this guy was just walking around asking everybody for weed, and I told him, "Yo, you can't do that shit here, yo. You might ask the wrong person. We can't find you. We'll never find you, you know." But
Uh-huh.
sure enough, he got some weed. But Anzo, I'm telling you, check this. They're telling us if you really want to get high, you got to take a draw through your nostril. You got to put the split by your nose
No,
and
I'm
go.
not doing that. No, 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 I'm not. No,
I
I'm not
said,
doing
no, thank you.
that.
No,
I'm not
thank
doing.
you.
I'm not doing that.
What's that? Cocaine weed? What kind of shit is that?
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm
No,
not doing
thank
that
you.
at all. That's fine. That seems like it's gonna go straight to your brain. That shit could fuck you
It's
up. And
instant, yeah. It's
yeah,
instant.
no, not doing
But
that.
that's how weak it is because I think it's so scarce there.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably not even weed,
Yeah, for real.
you know?
Hmm.
It could be
Um,
that synthetic shit.
I and you may not believe this, but I haven't went a day without smoking in over 10 years. Not even a day.
Hold on. What did you say? You don't
I
think I'll
have.
believe this? Is that how you started your sentence? What the fuck you talking about? You must be talking to the commentary, not me.
Yeah, 10 years. I haven't went, and I can't even come up, but I just rounded off to 10 years because I know
More
the
than that.
last 10 years. Yeah,
More than that.
yeah, it's probably longer than that. You know what I mean? But I know for sure in the last 10 years, I haven't went one day, not one day without
Because this
burning.
man don't go on vacation. That's why.
No, I don't. I don't travel. But even
If
if
he
I do, I'm
traveled,
going
you
to like
no.
Toronto, Ottawa, or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm not going. I'm not getting on a plane to go anywhere, so I can bring my
Yo, I
weed.
found
I'm
some
just
weed
going
in
cross country.
Bulgaria.
Hmm.
I found weed. The scariest one, to be honest, was Miami.
Really?
Yeah, man. That was like some Anzo. That's when I said I think I got some fucking weed issues because I
Hmm.
really should not be doing this here. I said to myself, I ain't smoking that week.
Hmm. Hmm.
Walking down the beach, what is
Hmm.
that
It's
smell?
the smell. I
Yo,
know, right?
somebody's got food around here.
Yeah, I
I
know,
said,
right?
what's going on? You know, ask the people who look like suspects, you know.
Hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
about to walk up on one guy. Cop walks up on him first.
Hmm.
He had a Mickey in his hand. I don't know if I told you the story. He had a Mickey in his hand, and the
Hmm.
cop said, "Put it down." And I don't think the guy heard him. He said, "Excuse me, officer."
Oh yeah, yeah, and he jumped
That
him.
guy
Yeah.
was a pretzel before he could put that bottle down, man. I said, "Fuck! I ain't asking for no weed here. No way, no way, no way." Being Canadian gonna save my ass.
Lunga said you need super weed to get high at this point. Yeah, you kind of right. Like when I like, what's the THC count? 18%? Nah, you got anything higher? 25? Okay, I'll take the 25%. Give me that hash with it, and then I'll be, yo, my spliffs have weed, two types of hash in it, sometimes hash oil, sometimes keef. So you never know, man. Yeah, but you're right. I need a lot to get. At this point, I don't get high off of just weed anymore. I have to have hash in it. If I don't have hash in it, it's just like, nah.
But you see, where people get it twisted, it's not necessarily because you smoke a lot that you don't get high anymore. You do, from the get go, have a high tolerance level.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about tolerance level because
Mm-hmm.
I've been smoking spliff for, not to brag or anything, a good 35 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
And I could take 3 draw off a spliff and get licked. People say, really? And I say, really?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't need a lot to get high. And that's a good thing, not a
Yeah.
bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know Anzo wish he could roll up one of his Kryptonian spliffs, as Lunga said, and take two draw and say, I'm good for 2 hours, he'd be much richer than he is now.
Yeah, you're on point. Get
Yeah,
to the
it's like
point.
tobacco, like cigarettes, yo.
Yeah, I got to the point where I'm like, shit, I need to start growing my own shit
You
because
know
you
what
know
I'm
what I mean.
saying?
I got to
Or
start.
linking up your friends and making it that there's no cost to you.
Mm-hmm.
I used to do
Mm-hmm.
that back. That's called the uptown hustle, you know?
Facts.
You find a bunch of friends who want a tree and a half, yours is free at the end.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, it is what it is. But at the end of the
Yes,
day,
sir.
man, I'm I'm a burner. That's what it is. I like to bun, so I stick
Captain
to it.
Blazers right here.
Facts. Um, but yeah, for me, like I said, the COVID thing, man, it made me fat, man. That was one of the negatives, and it kind of slowed down business. But trying to get that back on point, you know. I don't know. I just do edibles a day for pain. Edibles don't do nothing for me.
Don't
I don't
like them,
know.
man.
They don't do nothing for yo.
Don't like
One time
edibles. Don't like vapes.
I don't like the vapes either. One time we got these cookies,
Excuse me.
right? We went to the weed shop and got some cookies, man, and they were like 250 milligrams of cookie, right? So I gave one to my girl, gave one to my kid. They were wrecked. Eyes were red. My boy was like, "Yo, those cookies were fire." I was like, "Oh yeah, I ate that cookie." And 2 hours later, I was like, I don't get it. You know what I mean? I don't get it. It did nothing for me. They were my kids, his eyes were red, they were bloodshot. He was like, yeah, man, that cookie was good. I'm like, no, it wasn't.
That
Like it
shit
didn't
just
do
puts me
nothing.
to sleep, yo.
Doesn't even do that to me, bro. Because if it did, then maybe I'd eat some edibles so my ass would fall asleep at night. But doesn't even do that. Then how much is weed? Smokes are 50 in a pack. Well, depends on how much weed you're buying, right? I usually buy an ounce, so I pay about 130, 140, but then I add hash to that. So I usually pay about almost 180 for my stuff. Because you've been blazing 365 days for a decade. Yeah, you right. You right. I've been blazing for a minute, man.
You have to make that plural. It's not decade, decades.
I have 110 milligram gummy and I'm good for 10? That's
That's
it?
4 or 5 hours. Young Lunga, you're lighter than me.
10? Man,
That's like a
um,
tic tac, yo.
my boy, the one I get my food from, he has gummies, right? And they're like 5 milligrams of gummy. I buy like 20 of them and ate them one time. I didn't do shit, bro. Didn't do shit. Those gummies don't do nothing for me, man. When it comes to edibles, I just want to smoke. You know what I mean? Andrea, what's up? I popped like 4 or 5 edibles at 10 milligrams before and blaze. I'm good until the next morning. Well, that's the thing. I usually end up just blazing. Like I usually just end up blazing. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I smoke edibles and then I'm like, plus I'm usually blazing before I ate the edible,
Yeah,
anyways. So
yeah.
you would think that the edible would kick it off. You know, it doesn't. I'm still tripping out. I don't even know they were remaking the bodyguard. Oh yeah, they are remaking the bodyguard. Bro, I never used weed my whole life until the last couple of years. Okay, well that makes
That
sense.
don't mean nothing longer because I know a guy who just started like a year and a half ago, and he's like
Hmm.
Arnzo. He's well, I say his tolerance level is really high,
Uh-huh.
and he just smokes like he's making up for lost time, man. Like I'm like, yo, why don't you allow your brain to get high before you're rolling another one? What the fuck's wrong with you?
it's,
What,
it's
you don't want to
it's
smoke? What, you don't want to smoke? That's all he says. What, you don't want to smoke? No, I don't want to smoke. I'm high already. I can't get high every time you fucking roll one.
I had a boy, bro. It would be like my boy. We used to hang on. This is how it started. We would roll up, we would burn, and then the spliff be done, and then 2 minutes later, another spliff rolling up. You know what I mean? You would do the passing around where you're hanging out with boys. Three people have spliffs, and it's like, here, try this one. Here, try this one, and we're all rotating three. big ass joints at one point. Yeah, it was we were burning, bro. We were burning. So
Good times, huh?
very good times, you know. Unfortunately, now it just takes a lot,
Maybe
you
we should
know.
have talked about weed instead of COVID because it seems to have overtaken the conversation, and it brings smiles to everyone's face when we talk about it, right?
Yeah, because everybody loves some coming.
No, but there are some
Yeah,
haters
Andre,
out
I'll
there, and
send you.
I'd like to hear from some weed haters because maybe you're still watching those commercials from the '80s
Mm-hmm.
where they tried to mess with your mind and make you think that weed fucking makes you psychopath and insane and
Mm-hmm.
all these scare tactics that they used. My real question is, as much as weed is legal now all around and shit, you see how they still haven't legalized hemp.
Yeah, I know.
And you know why
I
that
know.
is, huh?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Because it would take away from money that these companies
It'll
have.
hurt a
Hemp,
lot of
yeah,
industries.
hemp could be used for a lot of things. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. For me, I'm glad when, like I said, people talk about Trudeau all the time, like, oh, Trudeau's this, Trudeau. Nah, Trudeau's fine in my book. He legalized weed. He can't do no wrong in my book. What's up, Yellow? I sent you the link. You know that, right, brother?
What up,
Um,
Yello?
yeah, like he was like, I'm like, yeah, man, shit, I lost my train of thought. God damn
Don't blame it on the weed.
it. What up, Yellow? What's going on?
Yo,
Yellow does it. What's up, my brother?
I just came back. I just started smoking again. You feel me? I wasn't ready, man. Goddamn. No, I'm
Nice,
joking.
nice.
I'm
Yellow
true.
ain't burning no more. Yellow done.
That shit cost too much, man, and I be getting paranoid. But
Okay,
I
so that's
still love the fucking smell. I love weed, man. I ain't never had no problems with weed. I grew up all around. Everybody in my family smoked weed. So
hmm
like when all the kids was like, there was the kids. Oh, they smoke weed. They're bad. I'm like, what you mean? Like everybody I know smoke weed. What you tell? How are they? What makes them? It's not the. It's the liquor you got to watch out for. So that's how I
You
felt.
know, the
facts,
devil
That's
juice.
how.
That's what I call it.
That's that's how I felt.
facts.
But I love that shit too. Give me a nice glass of cognac. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, the last week, bro, we did a shot for JJ.
Oh
Roberto
shit.
cracked open his drink and he took a shot, and then he was like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna take another shot for JJ."
Well, how many shots did we do for JJ that
Like
night? I know I went to
6, bro.
bed cherry, yo.
Me
I was
too.
getting ready for bed, and I was like, yo, what the? I
Me
almost
Yo,
too.
forgot.
RIP, man. Condolences, man, for JJ. Son, I didn't even know about that. Anzo just told me about that today, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
Sorry to hear
sorry.
that.
Thanks a lot.
We're gonna
Thanks.
celebrate him, just like I put in my what do you call that? My name there. I took his it's
Right.
JJ. I said
Yeah.
I'm leaving it like that as long as I'm on here to represent him, man, because
Homage,
this man
homage. I
touched me.
respect.
Thank you. You see, that's why we need you up in here, Yellow Man. Educated us. Homage.
So
I wanted
let
to
me
pay
answer
my
this.
respects to him.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we always doing up in here. Let me answer this real quick. Weed has been suggested to me. For what though? What has weed been suggested to you for? Because right now,
Just like, here, come smoke this with us.
right. But if
I
someone's saying,
suggest you hit this app.
Get
hey,
high, motherfucker.
I suggest you get high and smoke it too. I'm not gonna lie, but a lot of people, if you have anxiety or you suffer from depression, you have weeds that can help you out with for that. So that's why I was wondering if that's why it was recommended to you. And your boy said, "Don't talk to this man. He makes excuses for bad Hawkeye episodes." So I guess Lunga didn't like this episode of Hawkeye. I get
I guess not. I don't know. I didn't have a 20-minute conversation with him privately about it at all. Fucking.
it. But yeah, man. So that's why I say there's a lot of misconceptions about weed and stuff like that. And when you really do your work on it, like weed can help you out with a lot of things: anxiety, depression, pain, and stuff like that. You get a weed with some CBD in it, it can really help you out. So that's why when Roberto was like, "Oh, all the misconceptions," because I remember back in the day, bro. You remember that gun commercial where they just finished smoking weed and the kid has on the gun and he's like, "Hey, man," and then you're boom, and it kills his friend. I'm like, really?
Yo, you say really, but like a lot of people do a lot of dumb shit when they high too. The problem is that like it's usually kids, and
Right.
kids are just dumb. It's like, yo, man, it wasn't the weed, fam. I promise.
Yeah,
Exact. That's
exactly.
what I was gonna say.
It
What
wasn't
I
it. Yeah,
think is the weed just enhanced their thoughts.
it
Their
just free.
thoughts
It
were
just
already there.
Hmm.
it marijuana has like a minor like effect on inhibition and shit like that, but like not nowhere near as bad as alcohol. And
Yeah, I would think it would
it,
more so happen with alcohol. No.
no, it's way worse with alcohol. It's only a
Yeah.
little bit. You know what I'm saying? But also some people, it doesn't matter what you put in their body, any kind of change is gonna motherfuckers have too much
Affect
coffee
it.
and it's crazy. They
Hmm.
crazy for the whole day. It's nothing, you know what I mean? They go nuts. So
That Danny sent me a message on, and I guess he didn't want to pipe it in there, officer law, but he said Keith Murray says it best: "Weed is knowledge because it makes me think." So I was like, "Facts," and he's like, "No," but yeah, it does though. It really
nah,
does.
nah.
It
All
makes
those
you crazy.
conversations that you have when you high, you wouldn't have them when you're sober because they're dumb. You would just be like, I've been there, bro. I've been there, fam. I was
Shit.
there.
but what kind of shit? Some good shit could come up one of some of them dumb
S-
conversations though. You know what
Some
I mean?
funny shit
Right.
will happen.
Right. Have you guys ever heard of anybody ODing on weed?
No,
Nah, not
Yeah,
once.
me neither.
Never.
Me
No
neither.
one. No, it hasn't ever
there's no
happened. It's
recorded.
a lie.
It's never
It's a
been
Facts.
lie.
recorded.
It's a both faces. But I have seen the panic attacks. I've seen the panic
Yeah,
attacks
Oh
a
yeah.
couple
Hmm.
times from certain individuals. You feel what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
that's
but that's
why
the
I think
thing.
weed just enhances thoughts because I had a panic attack too. I don't know if I was high when I had it, but I've obviously overthinking something because I'm high most
Yeah.
of the
Who
time,
knows?
Yellow. That's why I don't know if I was high when I had it. You see, that's why I
Probably had
saw the
nothing
look
to do
on
with
your
it.
face. That's why I
Probably had
explained. I
nothing to
had to
do with it,
explain
man.
myself because
So you don't know when you high, man? If you high
I'm
all the
high
time,
most
then
of
it probably
the time.
wasn't the weed. It probably
That's
wasn't
what I'm
the
That's
trying
weed.
to say. But I had that shit, and that fucking shit's scary, yo.
the
Yeah.
Just
that's
brushing
the
my teeth, and I look up and I see like someone poured a bucket on my face, yo, and I'm like, what the?
Hmm.
I think I better sit down. That's the best advice I gave myself.
hmm
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Yellow one thing. He's like, you didn't know you were high, bro. Sometimes I don't know. Like I don't know
Nah, if you
if I'm
smoke all the
normal.
time, then you can't
Right.
tell anymore. Right. That's what I'm saying. But it's
Exactly.
like, but then
Hmm.
you know it's not the weed that caused your panic attack. That's what I'm saying. If you always high, then it's not cause you got high. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
I think it can help it though, because there'll be
Yeah.
times where I'd be sitting there, everything be cool, I puff on it, and then something will pop in my head, maybe that I've been thinking about before, but now that I'm high and I'm thinking about it, and I was like, oh shit, like yo, I gotta fix this. This is something could happen. So I do think it does kind
You
of
get
affect one
paranoid.
thing.
It
Yeah.
makes me super paranoid.
Hmm. Bro, I
Like,
cannot use indica paranoia like a mug. That's what I smoke the most is indica, not sativa. I smoke indica.
Indica is for people that can't get high on sativa. That's
That's
what
me.
it is.
That's
That's what
me.
it is.
well,
That's what
it's
it
like
is
because it's an
because
upper and a downer, right? It's like
Yeah.
the
that's a
sativa
more
is up in
stone.
here.
An indica is a more stone, like
Right.
a
Yeah,
full
yeah.
body buzz,
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
sativa is a head buzz that you could still function.
Right. Because they say if you want to sleep, like if you're like me, if I have insomnia and stuff like that, smoke indica, not sativa.
Hard indica.
Yeah, hard indica will put your ass to bed, but it
Indica
doesn't.
got me separated, yo. That's what I'm saying. Indica got me separated. I
You got to
saw
be
Right.
myself.
negative on
I
weed,
was a
man. It's
fucking
bad for your
zombie.
relationships, bro. It's bad for your
Zombie.
relationships, man.
It's called my name.
You see,
Uh.
I I
That's
have
what it
friends.
did to me, yo. I'm no word of a lie. I ain't proud to fucking say it, but I'm glad it's no longer there.
No, I feel you. I have friends like that. Like we'd be burning, and he'd be sitting on the couch. He's like, "Yo, I'm so high right now. Like he can't move and
He has to
stuff." And I'm
remind
just saying,
himself.
like, I think you need to stop smoking. Then you know what I mean? Because if I ever started smoking and it started to have these negative effects on me, it'd
It
probably be
defeats the
hard. But
purpose.
I would change either the weed, and if it didn't work,
Exactly.
then I would stop. Then I would
Yeah,
stop. I'd be like, nah,
exactly.
I can't have these
But that
negative
was
effects.
the conversation about Hayes versus sour diesel. That was the conversation about Hayes versus sour diesel for a long time because the sour was such a downer and the haze was such an upper. Motherfuckers be like, nah, I don't smoke this, I only smoke that because of what they was trying to do for the day. So Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a real thing. Motherfuckers figure it out. I mean, it's easy.
Why I think
Mix
these
them
Absolutely.
young
hoes.
people love indicas because they got more energy and they could fucking sustain that downer of the indica. When these older people smoke
Maybe.
indica, they're
Yeah.
fucking zombies, yo. Zombies.
Could be.
Oh, I don't want to smoke weed no more. I met this guy. He's telling me, yo, I don't want to smoke weed no more. It doesn't matter how much THC, man. I'm a fucking zombie. I go,
Yeah.
yo, are you smoking indica or sativa? What's that, buddy?
Right.
I said,
Mm-hmm.
okay, welcome to the world of weed. When
Right.
you go to the SQDC, walk in there like a dumbass. You don't know nothing. And tell the guy, listen, my buddy said I should be smoking sativa. Come with me, sir, and he'll bring you and offer you all kinds, all kinds. And you find the one that clicks with you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But they base
100%.
it on one experience and they fucking just give weed.
Yeah.
Oh man, weed makes me paro. Weed got me so high I couldn't look at my people and
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever.
And you see,
Yeah.
it also depends on who you buy it from too, right? Because a lot of people that I buy it from, it's like, yo, this is this strain, this is this strain.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you go to your phone,
Heads
you
up.
grab Leafy, and you can see whether it's an indica, whether it's a
Mhm.
sativa. So if you're gonna purchase weed like that, you should purchase it from someone that knows the difference between indica and sativa weed. You know what I
Yo,
mean?
shout out to the internet, bro.
Facts.
This nigga just said he could Shazam his weed. Son, what did you
Yeah,
do? You put Google
absolutely.
images. That
Leafy,
shit is
Leafy.
crazy.
You know how long that shit's been out, yo?
Yeah, you go
No, I
Leafy,
don't
bro.
smoke.
No, I was telling Anzo.
Yo,
Leafy's
word,
been out a
Anzo, you know how long that
long
shit's been out,
time
bro?
now.
Yeah, it's been out a minute, bro. You
I
go
Yeah.
to
don't know nothing
Leafy,
about that
you
shit.
pump in
That shit
Purple
sound
Kush,
great though.
and it'll tell you everything about Purple
The
Kush and when
taste,
it
the
started, the
buzz,
taste.
everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you guys could do your research if you want to burn. Go right ahead. But I suggest that if you're having issues, like try it. Try CBD oil. You know what I mean. Before you go to pharmaceutical medication, I think you try natural. So you try the CBD, you try weed, you try those before you go to.
You said natural, bro. You know they gotta like harvest the CBD out. It's not really how natural works.
Well, I mean, it's not really hard to get CBD from a plant. It's just heat. It's
Okay.
just heat.
All right.
Yeah, because
Sure. Yeah.
you can actually grow a plant that is strictly CBD, right? So you can grow a weed plant that's strictly CBD. To get the CBD out, all you do is you could use a fucking hair dryer and you just heat it up, and then you use parchment paper, and the CBD oil comes out that way. So it's pretty easy. There's different methods, of course, to getting CBD and THC out of the plant, but the natural way is to heat it up. Right, compress it with a lot of heat, and then you get the CBD oil. But it will take an ounce of weed if to get like a gram
Right.
of oil. So you got to
Yeah.
use a lot of weed to get oil.
Yeah.
You got to
That's
use
why
But
a
that
lot of
CBD
shit's
is
so
weed.
dope, man.
expensive.
CBD is good for you.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. I know some people that swear by it. I've tried it a couple of times.
It's not for me, yo.
Yeah,
It
me
doesn't get you
neither.
high. It's not what you're
No.
trying to
No,
do.
I know, I know.
They're
Fucking
taking it
messes with
because
my dreams. No,
they're
I took
trying
it
not
to
to get high.
somebody told me it helped him with his sleep apnea for whatever reason. So I said, yeah, hey, if he claims it helped for him, who am I to say no, right? I
Mhm.
said, let me try it. That shit had me having some fucked up dreams.
Yeah.
Very hard to wake up in the morning. I said,
Yeah.
nah,
That
this
makes
is
sense.
not for me. This is not for me.
Sound like it's
Mhm.
too much though.
How much were you taking?
I don't even know. Those
Yeah,
fucking
Yeah,
capsules.
sound like it was too much.
yeah, maybe.
Really, huh? I don't. Is it supposed to have any mental effect on you?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, not like a
Mm,
psychoactive. No, it's not.
mhm,
It doesn't have any psychoactive effects. But like if you're getting a deeper sleep, or if you're getting a
You
more
go
like
hitting
REM
REM.
filled sleep,
Yeah.
yeah, then you're getting crazier dreams. That was a problem that I had with fucking with melatonin, but I wasn't asleep yet. But I would be having dreams while I was awake still. I was like, "All right, I can't do this no. This is not some Freddy Krueger shit. Why is this happening to me? What's wrong with me that melatonin makes me crazy? What the fuck is that about?" So I had to leave
Yeah, it
that shit
is
alone.
weird, but melatonin doesn't do anything for me either. You know.
Every time I tried that shit, I'd be out here. I'd be wide awake, seeing shit.
That's
Trying to go to
crazy.
sleep though. It's dark and shit. So, but I'm like, nah, I'm good. Fuck out of
What
here.
is it about CBD that makes you? Yeah, obviously it puts you in a deeper sleep because people that smoke weed don't dream.
It dulls
Really?
the
You
synapses.
remember your dreams when you get up? Like how often? Do you remember every dream when you wake up in the morning?
No,
Because I
no,
tell you,
but
that week I didn't smoke. I think I made up for all the fucking dreams I didn't have while I was high. I
no,
couldn't sleep. I was fucking dreaming with
I've
my
heard
eyes
that.
open and shit, like you just said. You know,
I've heard that before.
no,
it's
but I've
fucked
I've
up.
I've had some weird dreams the past couple of nights. So
People who
you
smoke
know
a
what I mean.
lot of weed, when they
Uh-huh.
stop, they have a lot of dreams. I've heard that a lot of times.
Really?
Scary shit. Yeah, that's why they think they need the weed to sleep.
Mm, got
When
you.
you
So they don't
really
want to
just
have those
need to,
fucking dreams.
you just need to rebalance. You be all
Yeah,
right. Give it some
got to
time.
put yourself on a scale and balance that shit out. Because
Yeah,
right now
that's
I'm like this, yo. That's there ain't no balance.
That
yeah.
got
I'm
to be
trying
one of the pros of COVID, right? That got to be one of the pros.
the balance.
Smoking mad weed.
Well, why did they
Yeah,
keep those open? They close everything else, but you can get in line to get weed and
you know
alcohol.
why?
Listen, bro.
Keep them fucked up.
hmm
They offered COVID tests at the dispensary. That's how that was.
You know what I mean? Hey guys, come get you the COVID test and grab a spoon. I
You know,
sent
if
you
they
the
would have
link on
given a
there.
fucking free ounce to fucking people
Nigga.
who got their shots, you see that lineup be going around the city. Give me
A
two.
fucking ounce.
They would do it. People would do it. People would do
People
it.
would do. First of all, an ounce is way too fucking much. That's my point. You're out your fucking mind. You think niggas? You could have said an eighth. I'd have been with you. I'd have been like, all right, cool. Let's go. Let's get a fucking
We all put it
ounce.
together. We got an ounce.
Yeah. Enjoy this. Throw the fucking sandwich back here, fam.
Hey man, you put the COVID test and be like, hey, anybody.
What was that?
Damn, that was crazy.
That was like Looney Tunes, man. That's
My
all,
man went
folks.
Porky Pig, bro.
Anybody
Oh,
who's
shit.
not vaccinated, you come and get the vaccination, you get a free ounce of weed. I tell you, 90% of the population will be vaccinated by now. 90% will be vaccinated.
No,
Shit.
no, they would not. No, they would not.
Probably be
No, they would not. No, they would. You would definitely get some of them hoes that fuck for weed. You would definitely get some of them, but you will not get 90% of no population, fam.
90% of the weed smoking population. You got to be more
You will not
specific.
get 90%. All them paranoid motherfuckers is gonna go out there and get somebody to inject them with some shit just to smoke some weed. No, they not. They already got weed.
People probably be like, all right, what you putting in my weed? What you trying to put in the weed? You know what I mean? Like, you can't put it in the vaccination, so you're putting it in the weed. That's why you guys want us to come over here? What's up, man?
You smoke it,
What up?
inhale that shit.
I still want
O.O.C,
to.
bring the fire.
I still want to take the damn shot, even if they would have offered me. Where like, nope. I know what you're trying to do there to me.
Well, I know at one point they were offering, well, it wasn't offering, it was a contest. If you take the vaccination, you put your name in to win $1 million. And I was like, yeah, interesting. But the chances of me winning $1 million is not happening.
Shit, what kind of
So-
scam were they trying to do?
When did they have the draw?
I don't know. I don't
That's
even
the whole
think they
fucking
did.
thing. Just tell them we're
Yeah,
going
it
to give
was
them money, these foolish
It
people.
was a
Don't
freaking
forget, we don't
scam,
even
is
have
what
to
it
do the
was.
draw.
That's a
right.
good question. That
was a
Everybody
scam.
all hyped thinking they're going to be a draw.
Yeah, I don't think there was a draw.
6:49 Friday, they got the whole fucking lead up and everything, you know. Now you got the COVID draw. Shit didn't come on nowhere. Don't even talk about it no more.
I agree. Where the hell is my link?
And
Gatekeeping?
you see how desperate us
Hey,
Canadians are, right?
absolutely,
Yello?
Lunga.
74% of Canadians are vaccinated. I think we're number one in the world because of that fucking lottery shit.
Maybe that, or I think Australia
China,
might beat
bro.
you guys.
China,
No, yeah. You're right. You would
China
be
was
right,
not
actually.
playing.
China
was like,
actually, no, you're right. I think it
Guess
is China
what?
that's number one.
You don't have rights here.
Fucking
You're getting
lock them
shot
in their fucking houses.
and shot their ass through the window.
Or you get shot, or you go missing, and you never
With a
come back
blowback.
alive.
Well, didn't the doctor that first find out and wanted to blast it out there? Didn't he come up missing? Didn't he get murked?
Oh yeah, he went missing for a while. Like they silenced that. They did not allow any information out of that time. They kept it hidden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't
And
tell
I
me.
and I think what was that? someone from Taiwan actually who first noticed it. It was in Taiwan that noticed it first. That they were going to try to get information to silence that person out.
Really?
And since Taiwan is an independent sovereign nation, China wants that territory, man.
I think China wants the world.
They do.
You know what I mean? They want everything. They want to own us all. So, but whatever. Yeah, Lunga, I sent you the link, brother. You're welcome to come on.
Indigo all the way for weed.
Yeah, me too. It's always indica.
I mean, right now I'm on like Blue Dream, which is hybrid, but indigo all the way for me.
I'm not a fan of Blue Dream. It's like, man,
it's alright. Like it hits, but you gotta smoke a lot of it though.
Right, because Blue Dream is maybe 16 to 18%, I believe it is. And
my blue dream that I have for THC is my blue dream that I have is 28.9 THC.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a high.
It depends. Like there are some out there that are 18, 21%, but some of them are out there are like 25 plus.
Yeah, well, for me, it has to be 25 plus or up, because if it's 18 or something like that, it just doesn't do it for me. You know, plus it's a hybrid, so it's kind of depends. You can get Blue Dream that's more sativa than indica, so that's an issue too for me. But I
have my Blue Dream. That's why it's more higher on the THC. It's because it's indica dominant. It's like a 60-40, I think. So it's a little more on the indica side. Yeah.
Nah, fuck that. Straight up indica. That's it. That's all. My boy be telling me every time I message him, I'm like, got anything new? Because I don't want the same strain that I had last time I purchased from him. You know what I mean? Because like anything. Sure. The amount of fucking strains out there, it's unbelievable, bro.
For real, it is, dude. Like the names of them too. Like I just got like I have like about kibbles and bits left of what I have from my ice cream cake strain. And that's indigo. That's 80% indigo.
I'm like kibbles and bits.
I call it kibbles. Well, I call it. The strain is ice cream cake, but I call it like when I have like a little bit left over, I call it kibbles and bits.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. When it's just the dust and shit like that. Okay.
Yeah, when it's like when you have like a little bit left of it left, I just call it kibbles and bits.
I don't know if
gatekeeping me. Over just gatekeep me, just keep me out of the conversation.
Of course, we didn't want you here longer. We don't want you. No, I'm just kidding.
Lightweight white boy talking about weed. No, he's talking about get him out of here.
Well, you and Yello are both lightweights now. You don't smoke that much, and he don't smoke at all. You know what I mean? You guys are.
It's like riding a bike. I'm pretty sure he can hop right back.
Yeah. So who
stop and I come back?
Who would fumble off of it?
It's real regular.
When's the last time you burned, Yello?
Probably like 7 years ago, I want to say.
God,
maybe 8
damn.
Now. Yeah, it's a long time. Well, yeah, it was like 8 years ago. Yeah. Yep. It was before I met my lady. Before I got that job where I met her at.
Now we know.
So yeah.
Now we know. Yeah. Before I met the lady. That's it right there. That's but yeah, the timing worked out, I guess.
You're smoking, eh? Oh, no, you can't do
nothing. But I had stopped before. Like I had stopped a few. Like I'm on and off of weed my whole life. I'll be back. Don't worry.
I just gotta wait for the right moment. Gotta wait.
It's just a temporary break.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, you know.
If I could go 7 years, I don't think I would ever go back.
Why do you think weed is the problem? I don't think weed is the problem. I think I had many things going on in life where being paranoid all the time was a problem. But like when I'm old, I'll be all right.
Or it could be your profession, right?
Yeah, there's
it could be that too. It could be a whole bunch of other reasons.
Can't touch that shit.
That wasn't it for me. I was in the streets, so I had reason to be scared of shit. And the weed made me more scared of shit. Was like, it wasn't good for me. That's
so what? Would you be chilling at home and hear one of the little noise and be like, "What's that?"
Oh, fuck out of here, bitch! There didn't have to be a noise. It'd be yo. What if somebody's outside right now?
He just came up with his own damn scenario. Just
what am I do though? But what am I do though? You feel what I'm saying? Like, and then I'd be stuck there for 25 minutes planting shit around the house just in case. Like, it was not good.
That is fucking funny.
Like, can you imagine if I could shoot an arrow with another arrow and make it like 500 feet long? That'd be just amazing.
Oh shit. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. That's funny though. Right. I'm out. You're out, Mads. Peace out, Mads. Remember, take care.
Later, Mads. Have a good night.
But every time I like stopped when I came back, it was like at that first L, I'd have to pass. I'd be all right. I'd be like, all right, yeah, enjoy that. You feel what I'm saying? But after that, it's pretty much back in the saddle, man. But with that said, the numbers y'all got on this weed today is crazy. So you might be right. Yeah, I'm like 30 something, 40%. I'm like, nah, that's 40% here. That's crazy. That's crazy.
No, that's top shelf. That's high class type shit.
250 milligrams. I didn't feel shit. I'm like, I got 10 milligram gummy. I'm fucking done. Out.
Oh shoot.
I'm useless. I'm on the couch. That's it. I'm done.
Man. I think it was several weeks ago. I had like red velvet cookies that were like 10 milligrams also longer. I smacked like 5 of those back to back, right after another.
I do 5. I'm in a coma.
I tell you this, one time
there is for that.
I had this little thing. It's called butter, 99% THC. Ooh, that shit had me acting fool, bro.
Is it spelled that way too? Butter?
B-U-D-D-A. Yeah.
Oh, B-U-D-D. Oh, butter.
Butter. Yeah.
Oh,
Buddha.
It sounds like Buddha to me.
I know, right?
It looks like a peanut butter type of paste, right? And when the guy brought it to me, I'm like, I don't do anything else but weed, right? And then he pulled it out, and I smelled it, and I was like, ooh,
that piqued my interest.
Like good weed. He took a safety pin and just touched the safety pin in there. Boom, put a little dab, lit it up. He went, and I said, okay, yeah, that smells like weed. 100%.
That's not hashish. That sounds like hash to me.
It's kind of like ice and shatter and those kind of things, right? Like the way you smoke it like that. So he took his little piece, little pin, put it on there for me, lit it up. Yo, within like 2 minutes, my heart was beating like a motherfucker.
Isn't that all the crystals, yo?
Butter, no, I'm not exactly sure how.
Because when you have the grinder,
yeah,
those 3 separations.
Like that's the keef. They call that keef. So all the crystals, yeah, they call that the keef. All right. So you can actually buy keef, or you can go to a store and it's just keef. So it's just all the crystals that fall off when you break it up. But the butter is like a shatter. It's like a shatter, like ice and those kind of things. It's brownish, like pink, like peanut butter type of thing.
Yeah, I have a whole box full when I first started of all that, those dabs and shit. I put it because I had a vape with the the atomizer for the
high tech vape.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it was cool, but I can't stand the taste of it. This shit tastes like trash to me. That's why I can't do this shit. All the stuff you guys love, that terpene shit that you all guys love, tastes like ass to me. But my son, he's like y'all with the weed. He's like, phew, pothead. I mean, he's blazing constantly. So he was over my house. He's like, yeah, man, I don't want to eat your edibles though, Dad. I'm like, you don't have to. Like, I got all this shit that I haven't used just sitting here. And he was blazing that shit. Just like,
shit. Yeah, man. For me, it's just I love the bun. So I'm trying to find it here. I don't see it.
Sometimes I'll have keep like build up already from my grinder, like from grinding my tree. I'll just let it build up, and then I'll use it later on.
Mm-hmm.
For like bowls, or if I'm doing blunts or joints.
Well, that's procedure, ain't it? Yeah, that's what I do too. If I have like the keef and stuff, I save it until I build up a lot, and then I mix it in with my
Yo, you like remember saving roaches, yo? You remember that?
Yep.
Roach clips.
And then breaking them all down, yo, and then making them out.
Yes,
that's right. Fucking runners. That's what I call them.
Yo, what the
move
fuck
all
was
the black shit to the side, you know?
All that fucking Dutch residue, yo. What was we doing, bro? What was we doing?
Shit. Those some hard times, yo. Hard times,
smoke, bro.
And they used to sell nickels back then. Imagine. You could buy weed for $5 and we were rolling roaches.
But you know what's funny though? some of those roach splits, because you're mixing different types of weed in there. Some
Oh,
of
it'll
those
get you
ones were
fucked up.
fire, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
that
like,
was
more
the,
yo,
that
so
was the
because it
fucking
was
Dutch
yard
residue,
food.
my nigga.
yeah.
Why does it sound like
fucking
some really
Jamaican.
bad chemistry going on here? Really bad chemistry. Like I'm gonna end up in the hospital tomorrow.
Crackhead chemistry right there.
It's funny because you could just go take the roach and smoke the rest of it, right? But no, we gotta make sure we break it up. We cut off that end, chip. We break it up, put it in a spliff, so it feels like we're smoking a fucking big spliff, right? You get like 10 roaches and you feel a spliff.
That shit, it was different. It was different.
Yeah, it was fire though.
They got you through hard times though.
It sure did. It sure did. And you mad when someone throws out a roach. You're like, did you throw my fucking roach? Like, no, man, don't throw my roaches, man.
That's why I had to stop, man.
I say my roaches.
Man. Too much money.
Yeah, it is a lot of money, man.
And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like I go hard, man. I don't if I'm drinking, I'm drinking too much. If I'm smoking, I'm smoking too much. I used to be I couldn't do that.
I used to be like that, Yellow. I used to drink a lot myself, and after 1 year, like after my uncle's like 60th birthday, I drank way too fucking much because I was drinking the whole fucking day and pretty much most of the night. I was fucked up too much. I learned after that not to drink that much ever. Like I was, but I was like drinking. I was also drinking abstinent straight too.
Absinthe.
Absinthe.
Ooh, Jesus.
Yeah, I was drinking that when I was already fucking smashed, dude. When I was already smashed, I was still drinking on. I was drinking on that too.
What is that?
It's some fucking concoction, man.
Absinthe basically poison.
Some European concoction. Yeah, some European moonshine type shit.
It's literally
absinthe. You have to mix that shit. I was drinking that shit straight.
Like moonshine is like for poor people. Absinthe is like for rich people type of shit. Like they have to. It's like a production. It's like it's hallucinogenic and shit when you do it right. You know, all that. It's disgusting.
But yeah, if you drink it straight, it tastes disgusting. But when you're fucked up, like really messed up,
after drinking,
I wasn't really. Because I was already drinking Wild Turkey. I was drinking freaking Jim Beam Maple. I was drinking fucking bottles out the bottles throughout the whole fucking day. Then I hit the fucking absinthe. The last I drank was Fireball Cinnamon. And that just tipped me over the edge.
It's like,
dude, I was mixing it.
I ain't a drinker, so
you made me go get my bottle.
Crown Royale? What's up with black people in Crown Royale? Why the fuck do we think that shit is like good?
Oh, hey.
Crown Royale is alright. I'll take Chivas Regal.
Don't disrespect. This was my dad's drink, so I always drink that from my dad.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
that's how I got it too.
Yeah,
I can't drink that, yo.
I mean, we know Nico's got his refined taste with his.
Well, you know, cognac, man, connoisseur. You feel what I'm saying? Like, now French brandy and fucking nigga. And now, mind you, like I used to drink E&J, so.
Oh really?
Okay. E&J.
I was right there with you guys.
I drank that too. My parents used to have that bottle. Used to go in there, speak a little before going to the club.
All that shit, man. I used to drink all that shit.
That's brandy, right?
And Mad Dog 2020.
Yeah, that cheap shit, that red cap.
I like brandy.
That $5.
It's like a
gallon.
cheap cognac.
Yeah, that's exactly what they tried to say. And then I discovered real cognac and was like, all right, guys.
Messing with the Boone's Farm? Boone's Farm?
Irish Rose.
I like me some poison. I like me some cognac. I like
it's a good shit.
Hennessy. Hennessy's one.
Hennessy's great. Hennessy's a staple, man. Remy Martin, you know.
I like Scotch. I like Scotch whiskeys.
Yeah, whiskey's good, man. When you do, you get a good whiskey, man. Yeah, yep.
You get like even Jameson. That's even good right there.
Jameson whiskey's cool. That's cool.
Get this. This is how deep this mofo is, Nzo. So I don't know if you read issue 2 yet at Visadora. I have Nyarlathotep over there talking about cognacs, talking about all these different things. He mentions Hennessy's, this and that. He's like, I prefer Frappin' Extra, and Yellow's like, that's not really a cognac though. That's
not what that is, bro.
No. Here's the thing, mind you, the difference between Frappin' and the actual cognacs is like That's not a champagne. It's a sparkling white wine. It's the same shit.
It's made somewhere else. The grapes that they use to make that shit come from somewhere else. So it's not like cognac is you specifically use grapes from Cognac, France, in that territory, a specific type of grape. It's important, guys.
Yep.
I understand the difference.
Motherfuckers went into the percentages of indica versus sativa a little while ago, right? You're gonna hear this cognac talk.
Oh, I love me some cognac, and he's 100% right. You ever try
exactly?
Yes,
I've heard of that. I haven't tried it.
Is cognac like
yes? Yeah,
I went to a party.
I've heard of it. I haven't tried that.
The bottle, I believe, the empty bottle is worth $800. It's made out
of
crystal.
Stupid. No, it's stupid.
I saw this bottle sitting on a bar at a friend's house. He's having a party, and I was like, "Fuck, that's a pretty sick ass bottle. I wonder what that is." Cognac.
Yep.
I poured me a glass. 5 glasses later, I hear somebody screaming, "Who touched my car?" That was me. Because
those are all the best moments.
When it's out,
like that's $1,000 a bottle, bitch. Drinking like it's Kool-Aid and shit over here.
When a bottle is out, it's out. That's how you leave a pack of smokes on a bar. You got an empty pack of smokes. That's the way you roll. That's the way we roll.
And it had that pretty ass fucking bottle too.
Oh my god! Like if you go to the liquor commission, Nzo, it's locked up in the back. Like it's a fucking display. Oh my god! It's
how much a bottle?
I believe it's like $2,000 or something up there. Something up there like that. Well, the empty bottle. Who's that?
I don't know.
Oh, we know who's sharing this screen.
Damn! Look at Instagram snitching. Look. Damn, Instagram.
Hey, the snitch is right on the screen.
I started looking all over. What?
I don't know. I was just seeing 2 freaking cheeks right there. That's all I was seeing.
That's nice. Thighs,
and some thick ass thighs.
Oh shit!
What were we talking about?
I don't know, the booty fuck shit up right now.
That's called the pause.
But you can get, there's a lot of good cognacs out there that don't cost like $1 billion. You feel what I'm saying? Like I had Louis XIII, that shit is $35,000. Some fucking motherfucker. I was on a construction job and I was like, yo, that's the Louis XIII. He was like, oh, you know about cognac? No. And I was like, and I started going into my shit, but I talk like this. So he was like fascinated that a nigga could talk so good, and was like, oh, have some. And I was like, oh, yes, please, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
You are very articulate for a black man.
You know how it is. You know how it is. But yeah, that shit is amazing. But like, there's some shit called Pierre Ferrand, about $80 a fifth. That shit is fucking.
Oh, I've heard of that.
That shit is. There's some good shit. Thomas Hine has a lot of good shit out there. There's some fam. You can you can get some good shit.
So that $1,300 bottle that you tasted, was it worth it? Like, would you?
Fam, that shit tasted like heaven, my nigga. That shit tasted like.
If I had the money, I would buy it. I wouldn't spend my last money on it because I ain't alcoholic. But in all honesty, Nzo, it's like you eat a burger and then you eat a gourmet burger and you're like, oh fuck, this is what meat tastes like. Like you know they've been fooling you all the time because I was drinking Hennessy and all those other ones and I find them kind of raunchy. Like you have to take 2 shots before the shit gets smooth. But those higher end cognacs.
Oh
like
no!
It just gave me like if you just put like a match out, just give me that little, and then the aftertaste was you want more, and cognac is something you just sip, right? That's why I go to the club. I have me like 3, maybe 4 cognacs depending on the conversation, but I'm nice at the end of the night. I don't need to buy fucking 10 rum and cokes and hangover. You just sip on a cognac. And you're a professional, you're a professional.
You gotta let it aerate too. You gotta let it sit in the air for like a minute. You feel
no ice.
Like you got this.
Yep. You gotta let it marinate.
You gotta swirl it.
Yeah.
You gotta get the air in it, man. You gotta move it around. Yeah. Yep.
Hennessy is the only drink that I can like a bottle of. Like if I were to drink a bottle of Hennessy, I wouldn't be sick in the morning. But anything else, man.
The only alcohol I cannot drink is tequila. That's the only type of alcohol I cannot drink.
I prefer.
To me, it makes me fight. And it makes me go into a frenzy.
Makes me.
I can't drink it.
it hits my esophagus, and I am instantly puking.
Really? Yo,
to me,
say what the fuck you want, but tequila and women equals poo poo.
easy.
Yello is off. It's tough.
TNTs, Anzo. TNTs. You ever
About
have them?
what tequila is for.
Tabasco and tequila. Tabasco and tequila.
Mm-hmm.
Fire, yo.
I hit both of those.
Maria is a tequila girl too. She loves that shit.
Nah, tequila, it makes me fight. It gets me into a frenzy. It's like me seeing red. If I see red, like how a bull sees red, that's how I am on tequila. I can't drink it.
You fighting? No. Don't.
No, right?
I would have never
Jack
have
Daniels,
that.
yo.
That's the only type of alcohol that will make me do that. I can drink whiskey, scotch, whatever, except for that.
I will never fucking drink Jack Daniels again. Never.
Oh, I love Jack Daniels, dude.
No,
that's my shit.
On my ass, bro.
I love that shit.
Devil juice,
dude.
Facts.
Anzo, have you tried the Tennessee honey?
Yes, I have.
That I used to buy bottles of those all the time.
What up, Dash guy? You doing?
I used to buy at least 2 bottles of those maybe sometimes a week, but usually every 2 weeks. So I used to go through those all the time.
Yo, I think it was my 18th birthday was the last time I had Jack, right? And I kid you not, we went to the club, right? It was 10 o'clock, open bar. So I had a couple beers. His cousin came up and was like, "It's your birthday." He got 3 shots of Jack, put them on the table, right? And there was his cousin came up and was like, "It's your birthday."
Sorry,
he got 2 shots, 3 shots of Jack. So I'm like, "Wait a minute, what's going on here?" So he put 3 shots down, and I was like, "Okay, we're gonna toast." He's like, "No, they're all for you." So I took the 3 shots. 1, 2, 3, right? Had a beer. He came back. No, my brother's friend came, got me 2 more shots. So I had 5 shots of Jack. And then at the end, I got a beer. And I took 1 sip of that beer. And I was literally on the speaker like this. The speaker, right? The fucking speaker in the club, blazing music. I was on the speaker like fucking this.
Yo, dead ass, bro. Same fucking story, different drinks, man. Pounded the liter of Hennessy before going to the club. Me and my man, it might have been, I'm pretty sure it was a liter, so like, a little bigger than a fifth. Me and my mans, bang bang, we good. This is something we normally did. Some bitches show up, fucking bitches, goddamn bitches. Sorry, women. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about they bring the gallon. Bitches, they got their soda, whatever juice, and they bring the gallon of Southern fucking Comfort.
Oh shit!
You know that sweet, syrupy molasses bullshit. We're having a great time as bitches. Of course, we're like, hey, bitches, bang, bang, bang. Me and him both get lost that night. I'm sleeping, standing up against the speaker, I wake up in the middle of getting gently coaxed out of the club, not so gently, thrown out into the floor. My man disappears for days. We can't find him. I wake up, I black out after getting thrown out of the club, falling on the floor, and then wake up in my house the next morning. No idea how I got there. Hands and shit all scraped up. Like, fam. Niggas had to piece the night together for me. I'll never forget it, man.
At least you had that, right? At least the dudes I was with, they said, okay, you okay? No, we're gonna say it was like 12 o'clock. I wasn't in the club for more than about an hour and a half. They had to send my ass home. And I'm standing in the street, they're calling a taxi for me, and I'm standing in the middle of the street and I'm like this, just rocking back and forth, back and forth. I don't remember. I got home and I just crashed. I was gone, bro. That was it. Never touched Jack again. Never touched Jack again.
It wasn't the Jack, bro.
I think I don't think it was the Jack.
It was the mixing of the alcohol. That's what it is. Don't
you
mix
bun
the alcohol.
Too?
Exactly. You don't.
I bun too.
But did you bun before you drank? Obviously, right? Because if you bun after you catch that alcohol buzz, you're just asking for trouble, yo.
Yeah,
I've never survived a night where I was buzzed on liquor and then someone pull out a spliff and I say, "Yeah, I'll smoke." And the night never ended good, man.
That was
Never.
that was every night, my nigga. That was regular.
No, but that's just it. That's why I don't drink really, because if I'm gonna drink, I gotta blaze before I drink. If I drink,
yeah, I know what you
blaze
mean.
after, that's when
It's
the
not a
fucking
good.
room spins and shit. And
Yep. I know how that is.
that's when you know
I've been
veteran
there.
from a rookie. After they're all
That
drunk up,
used to happen.
You want some weed? If they go, nah, dread, you go, okay, you've been around the block. You know what's up, right? They say, yeah, you give it to them and wait 10 minutes. You're going to laugh. You're going to laugh.
Trust me, I've been there, done that sometimes.
Yes.
I know that feeling.
We all have evil in us sometimes, yo.
I know, man. Now when I drink, I have to bun. Like I'll drink and I'll go outside and bun. If I'm at a club or something, you know what I mean? I'll drink and then I'll go out and bun. But
you're
that
decades
night,
in now, Anzo.
Yeah,
you're decades in now, so you're a veteran.
Yeah. Hey, but there were some nights though I didn't feel like a veteran. One night me and my girl here were drinking some Jameson. I had a little Mickey bottle, whatever, man. But I ended up finishing that bottle. When I woke up in the morning, I was cool the night. The night I was cool. When I woke up in the morning, I was like bent over the toilet, just
That's all I was just imagining.
as soon as I woke up, my belly just started rolling, and I'm like, yo, my stomach don't feel right. And you feel it coming up, so you get up and you run to the bathroom, and I ran, and as I was coming to the bathroom, it came up, right? So I'm trying to hold it in, but it just and all over the place.
You don't want to do a fucking double take on that. Swallow that shit back.
No, that's nasty, bro. That's nasty. That shit is coming out. That's not doing it.
Fucking bringing tears to that brother's eyes.
Yeah. See, I don't even drink like that. I don't really do it, but I do have a wedding coming up.
Oh yeah, you better be drinking.
I may be fucked up in February. That's all I'm gonna say.
Sip some cognac, nigga. Sip some cognac.
Can't
Keep
wait
your
for
dignity.
I may be fucked up, and I may have to lock that bathroom door too. When we
you should get someone to stream that shit, Lunga.
Stream it. I'm gonna.
That's enough.
I'm gonna videotape it. No. I'm not gonna stream the wedding. I'll videotape it.
Everything is content. Content is live.
Yes.
I'll record the
fucking
wedding.
Logan Paul ass.
Then maybe I'll chop it up and upload parts.
Put up videos. Yeah.
Who is it that does that? Who is it that does the black dude and the light skin chick, man? They do all the drama videos and shit. Like, who is it that do that shit? And they had like the fake wedding or whatever, and now they had it like I don't know who they are. I assume I also know because he be tapped in. You feel what I'm saying? But like they had like some wedding or whatever that was like they just spurred a moment, launched a wedding on their family and started inviting people, and then Pops was like, nah, we not gonna do this. We not doing it like this. And then, why you ruining my wedding and all that shit? And they stressed out the family for no reason. Nah, anyway.
No, I didn't see that.
Damn, it's such that nobody knows what I'm talking about because I was gonna have a great joke.
I mean, you can still give the joke, you just might not know what it is.
Mashi top.
Oh shit. But yeah, man, I used to have some good old days, man. Those drinking days were fun. I'm older now, and I definitely can't drink like the way I used to. I really can't.
I haven't drank the same way since my uncle's 60th birthday, and that was fucking terrible. I mean, like I said, I was drinking all the whole day, drinking through different bottles, mixing alcohol. And fucking, I think before that, I had a couple of Bud Lights maybe before that. And then I started going through I was doing shots and shit. All through that too, even like if I was smoking tree, like if I had tree on me at that time, I probably would have been a lot better. But that time, at night, when we were like, it was like 8, 9 o'clock, as soon as I was done hitting like 4 shots of the cinnamon, I lean over. What? Let everything out, dude. I was like yakking it up, dude. My uncle ended up having to fucking drag me out of the chair because my grandpa and my grandma like wanted to go home. Then they're like, okay, he's fucked up. They're like, let's go home. My uncle, like, I only weighed like 135, 140, right? My uncle was dragging my fucking drunk ass to the fucking car, dude. They had to bring like the ice chest bucket a big ass one in the back seat, just in case if I threw up and they're a long way back home.
Sounds it sounds like they know you.
For real.
If they're prepared with a bucket,
the worst part, the worst was after when I got home. I don't know, like over fucking the toilet, yakking it up too. It was coming out both ends, dude. At the same time.
You could have kept that one to yourself.
I'll just, well, I'm not gonna say, but I'll just say it was coming out both. It was a two-way street. It was a two-way street. Put it that way.
We understood. We didn't
but that was the last I ever drank that much ever.
Hey,
ever since then, I can't drink like that.
One of the worst times with me was we went to the club, man, and they had these shooters, right? And they were these purple-looking sweet shooters. So we tried one, and like, yo, these are fire. Put down $20. Me and his brother. I put down 20. He put down 20. And he did 20, and I did 20. Bro, when I got home and I woke up in the morning, my bed was purple. I was throwing up all night, and I couldn't even move. I was just like this. When I woke up in the morning, it was all it was purple and shit. I was like, never
that was bad.
Again.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot of throw up stories. I've thrown up, but I don't have a lot of throw up stories of drinking and shit.
I've only had a few. There was one time I got so fucked up. Like my cousins like saw me like fucking hugging a fucking like a fan for some damn reason.
You see, that's the thing. Some people when they get drunk, they black out. They don't remember what they're doing. Like this girl used to be like, "Oh, the tree, let me hug the tree. I love the tree." Stuff like that. And you ask her in the morning, like, "What? I did that?" You know what I mean? So me, I was never like that. Me, I would just get sick. I would just throw up constantly.
Usually, I would too.
There would be times.
That's probably good.
Yeah, it is good, 100%. But it's not good because
get that shit out your system.
Right, but it's not good because there's times where you have nothing left in your body, but your body's still trying to throw up, right?
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't matter what it is, if it's from drinking, if it's from being sick.
I've had those times.
The dry heaves do not stop for me. It is horrendous.
That's the worst. When it gets to that point, it's the worst.
I get the blood dots on my face. So I dry heave so bad. It looks like I had the measles. I just got break all the blood vessels in my face. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just look like a cat trying to cough up a hairball and shit.
I haven't puked in like years. I mean, I don't know. I think it's been like 8-9 years since I puked, and I don't want to go back.
No,
it's never a good feeling.
For me, it was a while too, until like a couple months ago when we were just here chilling and we were just drinking. And then that's when I woke up in the morning. I was like, no, my stomach is killing me. You know what I mean? But I thought I was bad because a couple of weeks before that, I drank a bottle of Jameson, woke up in the morning, I was good. So I said, yeah, I could drink a whole bottle. I ain't not going to do nothing. And that time, no, it did not. Right? And I think it had to do with I didn't eat before. Like one thing you have to do is if you're gonna drink, you have to eat before
you have to eat.
Drinking.
Yep.
Yeah. You got to fill up your stomach and stuff, and then it absorbs more of the alcohol. But if you're not eating, you're gonna get sick.
And make sure you're eating something right, not something that's gonna fuck you up, even if you are drinking too. I've been like that. I've had those situations too where I ate something I shouldn't have, where it didn't mix with the alcohol, and you know what? It came out. Came out the other day attic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel you, brother. I feel you.
That's why if I ever drink, I have to eat something or have my stomach at least semi-full at least before I start drinking.
Absolutely. I'm going to put in the 10-minute warning because I know Roberto has to wake up early tomorrow. So, yeah, man, drinking and weed, that's the shit that we used to do. You know what I mean? That's the shit.
That wasn't our topic, but that's where we're at.
I know, right?
Roberto, pros and cons of COVID, man. Go ahead. Pros and cons of COVID.
Yeah, Roberto's talking about COVID. I was going to talk about this Toronto dude that pushed the girl in the tracks and shit. And then we got
what?
Oh, yeah. You never seen that?
No.
All right,
what, they have it on
tape?
What are y'all drinking up there in Toronto?
Yeah.
Well, we're in Montreal. I don't know what's going on in Toronto.
I think it was Toronto. Yeah, this woman was walking and dude walked up and just pushed her into the tracks. Can't remember what happened.
While the train was coming or just like that?
I think it was right before the train was coming.
Damn.
Yeah, so there was a video that I was going to show because it was recorded. So we'll talk about that one next week. That's definitely a topic that
Nigga, did she die?
not that I know of. No.
Some dude pushed a bitch in front of a train. We'll talk about it next week. What?
Yeah. Yeah, because we get into it now, it'll go on to another story. But yeah, you guys can come back for next week and we can talk about that topic. Absolutely, not a problem.
We weren't expecting these technical difficulties that we encountered.
Yeah.
Took up
I had a hard time.
A quarter of the show.
30 minutes to get in this fucking thing because my Mac was fucking up. I don't want to hear nobody say anything about a Mac. It was just one of those.
What was that? What computer are you using? What is that? What is that you're using?
It's a gaming PC.
Oh, so it's about as good as the Hawkeye episode. I got you. Okay, good.
All right, hold on. Before we go, Lunga, you didn't like the episode?
No. There was okay. Let me quantify this because like when me and Yello were the conversation that we didn't have for 20
Don't talk about me. Talk about the episode.
No, like
that nigga asked you, did you like Hawkeye? He ain't asked you how you and Yello was talking about.
There's always something lost in when you're texting rather than using your voice. Obviously, overall, did I like the episode? No, I didn't. For many reasons. Were there highlights? Were there things I liked in the episode? Sure, of course. I'm not gonna say top to bottom there's trash. There was things I liked, but. Dude, what is the story here? Pick a plot and go with it. Pick one. Just pick one. How about it? Pick one. Here. Two. I'll give you two. I'll spot you one. Two antagonists. Excuse me. Give me two antagonists, not the 30 antagonists that you now have, and that half of them or more of them are not really bad guys. They're just tricked or abused or whatever the case is. How many? It's messy. It's messy. What are we doing here? And you're hiding it. You're hiding it with actually, believe it or not, good humor. It's actually good humor in this, and it's such a good humor. People don't realize, hey, no story here.
You got a point there because we did talk about that. You bring it in, Yelena. You have Hawkeye? Echo. It's okay. It's decent. I don't hate it. Yello loves it.
Grab me at all. It didn't grab.
Oh, really?
I really like this episode. But everything that Lunga said about the plot is absolutely true. That shit is a mess. I have no idea who's actually trying to. It's a bunch of little stories all mashed into like one series. That's a thing that's happening. However, this fucking episode was great. Episode was great, man. They had great emotional scenes. They had great funny scenes. They had a great action sequence. Like that shit. Yeah, I love that shit.
Only emotional scenes I had was me crying how bad it was.
And that's a lie.
Hold on, I'm shocked. Roberto was watching Hawkeye. You watching Roberto?
I watched 2 episodes.
Oh yeah.
I found it like it's not the superhero-ish stuff that I grew up on. I find like they're trying too hard to be funny. Like, is every superhero a comedian now? I thought only the Flash was a comedian.
All the Marvel.
Really?
All the MCU superheroes, they're all fucking stand-up 10-year veteran stand-up comics. They're all of them. Everyone, they fucking tell the same jokes too.
I mean, I can forgive that with Clinton Barton's character because his character is actually kind of custom made for it and it works because he's the guy with no powers and he's the guy who's running. That shit we see in it was Infinity War, Endgame, which was where he's just running. Everybody's out doing stuff. And he's, he's running. What I mean? It's like that's just funny, And then like we talk about that speech he had with Wanda. Like I'm just the guy with a bow. You go out there, you're an Avenger. That shit's good. The comedy that he does is good. It is good, and I appreciate it. I do. So that didn't bother me. It's just
that shit was great. That shit was great.
I appreciate it. But I can't live on that alone. That cannot make the show good for me.
No, it can't make the show good. But it makes a great fucking episode. From top to bottom.
I was into it.
There's one sequence in there that's like just flat out trash. I can't watch this again, and it's the LARPers. That's it. There's one sequence in there that's like
the LARPers, the living room.
This shit out.
I knew Lunga would have a problem with the living room too. I had a
10 minutes on the roof making a plan just for her to disappear like she's fucking Batman. She just disappears.
She was also great.
He was Commissioner Gordon on that roof. Like, huh?
She was great.
I was waiting for the Flash to show up and go, oh yeah, that was rude. That's what I was
obviously all this stuff is after the first 2 episodes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know nothing.
Definitely talking about spoilers.
You didn't bother. You didn't bother watch the rest, Roberto.
No, I went over and started watching this one called Jupiter's Legacy.
Oh, watching that. What do you think? Of that?
You know what?
I like it.
Jupiter's
Okay.
Legacy, the world is really, really interesting.
Yes.
The
It is.
rest of that shit is
Yes.
trash.
Me and Yellow, we both watched the show and we were like, this is actually a really interesting world and an actually good story. But
And the
man,
acting is really good too.
the acting is good. The costumes, the hair, it was just so hard to watch.
Some parts
Yeah.
of it are hard to
Story was
watch. I won't
good.
lie.
The
I
costumes
forced my way
were.
through it.
I
just
wish
needed
they would have
something
done a second
because
season.
There's no second season to this either. What the
No,
fuck?
they
Nope.
canceled it.
They
Yeah,
canceled it.
Yeah.
It was starting to get good. Like at the end, like when it was like finished, it was good.
Okay.
Like all
What
they had to
about
do if they would
Invincible?
have
Is
done
there
a second
season
season
to
and
that?
fix what they tweaked. Like all they had to do is fix what they like needed
mean,
to do from the first season, tweak it, fix it, go with the second season. That
Bro.
thing would have actually been doing good.
Bro, with all the technology we have and the aging technology and all this stuff, and it's not the makeup they did, they literally look like stage actors with makeup to look 40 years older. I mean, it was just
it was
like,
bad,
what
bro.
is this? It was
Yeah.
so bad. Those wrinkles
It was
were
so
you could-
distracting.
The father
You
is
could
like
see the tool lines
broke
where they put
Thor.
those wrinkles in. It was just like,
But it's such an interesting, like the family dynamic stuff and the legacy and all
Yeah.
that's like all that shit is so interesting.
right and
And
wrong,
the
all
story
that shit.
and the
It's-
history.
It sucks
Yeah.
that it's so low budget. It's so they really killed it by not like giving it some kind of
Budgeting.
a budget, man.
Right.
Okay, so just one more question: Invincible and the Boys.
Oh my
worth it.
god.
I still
What's
haven't watched
happening?
any of that still yet.
Invincible season
Oh,
two.
when are they coming back? You saying
Yeah, when
Yeah.
are they coming back? Because you
Boys
can't
coming
tell
back
me
soon.
that wasn't worthy of having another
they
season.
coming back? They
Oh,
come.
yeah.
They both. They
Yeah,
both.
yeah.
They both were
Invincible
renewed.
Was
Yeah.
sick. It was
So
my.
fucking.
If I ever dreamed of making a superhero cartoon, that's it.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah.
100. I don't know how I found it.
Invincible's
I don't
great.
know who told me, but I'm fucking happy. And
Yeah,
let anyone
Invincible's
tell
great.
me a 56-year-old man watches cartoons, I'll tell you fucking right. And you're too young to watch this shit. You know what I mean? Because that shit was sick.
Like
Sick.
it's for adults, really.
Yeah, 100%.
Mhm.
100%.
Yeah.
And the storyline, everything just makes you want more. And I really want to know how they're going to follow that up.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've seen Season Boy is on the boy. Sorry, is on season 3 now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming up
Oh,
on.
no. Where?
It's gonna. It ain't come out yet. It ain't
No,
come
it's
out
on
yet. It
Prime.
ain't come out yet.
It's coming
coming
out with
though.
season 3.
It's on
Yeah.
Prime. Yeah, it's
Wait,
coming out.
season 2 is
It
already
fell.
out?
It's
Yeah,
season two's been out. It's been out.
Mm-hmm.
Stop your shit.
Yeah,
It's been out for season. It's been out for several months already.
And there's a girl in it, a bad girl in it. I can't remember her name.
Yeah, the same one, no? From the first one?
Which one?
No.
No, this girl.
No,
came
this
in
is
the
a-
second
She
one.
died. She died.
Right. Yeah. No, this one.
Oh,
came
hold
in the
on. You
second
might
one.
be. What did you see? What did you see? When did you watch The Boys, Mindy?
A while ago.
Like
the first season.
Like during pandemic? No, because you're saying there's like a bad girl in there, and there's not a bad girl in The Boys until the second season. So you might have watched all them shits.
Then I think I did. The woman, what's her
She
name?
wears all
What
the
was
black.
Yeah. Long
Yeah,
hair.
She was-
Stormfront.
And she Stormfront, right? And she was fucking
lightning bitch or not?
Highlander.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
So
what
I
you're
did
talking
see.
about? Okay.
Yeah,
So
you
I'm
watched
waiting
that.
for season 3 then. Okay.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
waited for season.
yeah, that shit was amazing.
Yeah.
That shit was
Yeah,
awesome.
I-
Girls get it
I-
done, bro. You heard?
I thought she was the best. I think she was the
Girls
best
get
in
it
that
done,
season.
bro.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
a good villain.
Yeah, she was badass in that.
I liked her.
Racist and shit. I love
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
Ruthless.
Ooh,
Where's Daddy?
I love a
She was
good
ruthless.
Yeah.
She was ruthless.
Yo, before we go, though, I want you guys to really check out the Kevin Hart true story on Netflix.
I did.
Man.
Yeah.
What'd
You
you
know what's
yeah,
funny?
I
I'm
watched that.
getting
I liked
a
it.
lot of cross reviews on that, man.
Oh
You
shit!
see what Quentin
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have
said?
to check it out. I haven't
Yeah, I
seen
seen
it.
what Quentin said. He said he didn't like the ending, but I liked it. I really liked it.
That
What'd you say,
nigga,
Linda?
I was
You
like
like,
it.
fuck
It's
what
very
Quentin was
good.
talking about.
Yeah.
Well, you like the
Like
yellow?
here,
I didn't see it yet. I want to see it. I didn't see
Okay,
it
I
yet.
didn't see it
This
either.
nigga Anzo was like, "Yo, fuck what Quentin was talking about." That shit
Yeah,
great.
I gotta tell you.
That's his people.
Well, Lunga said he
I
liked
mean-
it too. So
Yeah, I mean, it's like here, like Wesley. You know, we all know what Wesley can do. We know what Wesley can do, right? He was knocking
Right.
this shit out, right?
right.
Kevin Hart's like I know he had potential for dramatic roles, but he surprised me. He knocked that
Yes.
shit out.
Me too.
It was good.
Me too. Especially there's a couple of scenes where he's like angry and shit, and
Yeah.
he's like cursing the dude, and I was like, "Yo, Kevin Hart's putting it down on this man." You know what I mean? A lot of people like to say he's the same in all of his movies, but if you go watch Fatherhood, Fatherhood, and then there's the
Upside.
the Upside, and then
Not
this.
the Upshaws. That's trash.
Yeah. The Upside.
That's Mike Epps and Wanda Sykes.
No, Upshaws was good, bro. I like
that hot garbage. That
you only watched the first episode. Stop it. You only watched the first episode.
I watched like 10 minutes of the first episode.
They
had 17 different instances of laugh track in the first 3 lines, bro. I was like, I can't keep watching this. That motherfucker's like, oh hey ma.
No,
I was like, turn this shit off.
Some of the jokes in there are funny. I'm not gonna lie.
And they were not funny. But I don't know, maybe one day I'll finish the first episode.
Yeah, but I really liked it. I thought Kevin Hart pulled it off, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. A lot of people like to say, oh, he's the same in all of his shows, but no,
he was the same in almost every single movie that he made.
Yes,
not in this one.
Not in these ones though.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I watched the Upside. And I was like, oh shit, Kevin Hart did a good job in the Upside. And him, Bryan Cranston, I was like, oh, Kevin Hart did a good job. I was surprised, but it wasn't like he didn't blow me away. And I was like, oh, he did a good job. I'm surprised about how good of a job he did. I have not seen Fatherhood yet, and I'm looking to see True Stories. So
the genius of this is he's playing a comedian.
Yeah,
he's playing what he is.
Yeah,
and he didn't play it like Kevin Hart.
A comedian, exactly. Right.
He played it like he's a different comedian.
He didn't laugh at his own jokes?
No, he didn't even. Yo, he didn't even make that many jokes, to be honest with you.
No, and this might be a bit of a spoil. Anytime he made jokes, it was to cover up. It was basically to gaslight isn't the right word. It like schizophrenic. I mean, like that wasn't a real personality. The jokes were a mask to cover what he really is.
Like third person it.
Yeah. Really check it out. It's really good, man. And the end, there's a little thing at the end where I was like, oh shit, but I liked it. I was like, yeah, I like this. So yeah, definitely check that out, man. You guys will like it. Rogue said, not sure if y'all mentioned that. I just caught the tail end. Oh,
you said
they're doing an animated episode of The Boys. Really?
What, season 3 or of the?
No, like of the
original
of the first season. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
well, now that I'm looking at this, I don't know if I saw the first season. I think I only saw the second season.
Oh shit!
I didn't know this shit came out in 2019.
Yeah, there was 2 seasons. You maybe
so I got to catch season 1 because I'm like, yo, I don't remember.
You must have watched season 2 without realizing that you didn't watch season 1.
Right. Yeah. Right. Well, when you click on it, right?
I remember the banner, with like the colors and the shit coming out of his eyes, kind of thing. I looked at the first banner and I'm like, I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm. And then if you click on it and you start playing, I think it'll play from the season that it's at, right? So it'll start playing from season 2. Yeah. So that's a possibility.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So guys, what's up, guys? We're gonna close it up here so Roberto can get some rest and we can all do our thing, man. Do appreciate you guys coming in. Next week we'll have some fire topics, that's for sure. Lunga, you are invited. Yello, you're invited. Andrea, you're always welcome. Yeah, this time I didn't know you would have come on. You know what I mean? And then you come on, you're like, "Hey, send me the link." I'm like, "Sure, man. You're always
I gotta fuck with you.
You're always welcome on my channel, bro. I praise you guys all the time, man. You and Yello, I gotta praise you guys all the time, man. So enough respect for that. But go ahead and talk about your channel real quick, Lunga.
It's right here on the screen, right? That's why I created this little this little icon here. Great Council. Me and Yello over there doing the midday mashup Tuesday through Friday. We also do What the Rank Thursday night. Tomorrow night we're doing Harry Potter. We're ranking Harry Potter movies tomorrow night at 9 Eastern time. On What the Rank. We also do our D&D Tuesday nights at the same time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Our D&D campaign over Council 6 on the Great Council.
Absolutely. Make sure you check out that show tomorrow, man, because those guys, What the Rank, that shit is fire when they're ranking these movies. It's really good. Andrea, you're up.
Yeah, man. Like I'll be on on you guys' channels, Onzo's, MSK's.
Where you been, man? You've been gone for a minute. Where you been, man? It's good to be back.
I just been on the honest. I was playing the Pokemon Go thing for a while, and I was also
that's still a thing.
Dealing with work. Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Yo, I remember when that shit first came out. people would be fucking downtown and there'd be
Oh,
a bunch of people in one spot looking for fucking Pokemon. It was unbelievable the way that fucking game blew up, bro.
Yeah, it's still go. It's still
Tide is fast
goes right
up,
now too.
I was
That's
playing
what
it
I thought.
when it first came out. I was playing Pokemon Go. I was walking to the park. I was at the lake. I was going
Really?
everywhere with this thing, and then I'm realizing I ain't finding shit. And I'm like, wait, this thing is a trick to try to get me to do exercise. Fuck this thing. Like, no more.
It makes sense. It makes sense. That's what
I used to go like
doing. Yeah,
I was like I stopped playing it like 5 years ago, like around November, December this time. That was the last time I played, and then I got back into it like August for a bit. But that I've been been around like for that, so that, and then I also looking for places to live now. So that's why I've been also not around a bit.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'll be like on Nzo's channel. I'll be on MSK's at times. You know, subscribe to them. Subscribe to Yello. Yeah, subscribe to Yello's. Subscribe to Roberto's channel too. Get this man up. Get his channel going. Shout out his channel. You know, subscribe to Lunga right here. You know, this other human that's nuts that's next to me.
Hey, know which one? Ain't nobody bringing a bucket for me in advance just in case.
You know, subscribe to Lunga's channel too. Subscribe to MSK's. You know, subscribe to the ones that are out there. You know, that support everyone.
Absolutely. I just want to say, what's up, Poe? How you doing, brother? Glad you came.
Hey, Poe.
You know, Poe's my boy. You know, I hope you're doing well, Poe. Yello does it. Talk to the people, sir.
Man, listen, you already know what it is, man. Yello does it, man. You know where to find me at. Yello does it. You want to find me somewhere, look for Yello does it, you're going to find me. But we're not here to talk about me. We're not here to talk about me. You know what I mean? Just in case the midday mashup don't pop off, you could go find the evening mashup over there on Yello Does It around 4 something. We're not here to talk about that. We're not here to talk about how on Sunday nights, you feel what I'm saying? I might do a little retro gaming or whatever moving forward. We're not here to talk about that. What we're here to talk about today is we're here to talk about the O.O.C. You feel what I'm saying? So I appreciate you, brother, having me on. I appreciate you. Berto sending out the challenge, you feel what I'm saying? Last week I missed it, you know what I'm saying, but I heard about it, and so now I came here to, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, respect. I had nowhere to go with that. So and, you know what I mean? Thank you guys.
respect Yello, respect.
Yeah, man, you guys know you're always welcome. Much respect. Got to get Mike up on here one day. You know, I know Mike would come up on here and talk some stuff. Mike is cool as well, so make sure you sub to his channel too. We got to get this guy to 100 subs so that he can get his vanity title, so that no one can take that road comics from him. So you guys make sure you sub to his channel as well. Roberto, talk to the people, sir.
Don't got much to say, yo. You can find me here Wednesday. You can find me with Mr. Nzo and Comic Chat on Saturday doing our sports talk. And who knows, man, maybe I'll back in the new year, come fresh with F the Ego or What's Normal.
There you go.
That's
man.
it, yo.
And Mike got a comment for you guys. He said, what about a midnight mashup?
Yeah. Yep.
That's what those were our watch parties.
Yeah, right. Which we haven't fucking done yet. We were like, yeah, we're gonna do the fucking Hawkeye watch party. None of us have done it yet. I was like,
I had a healthy sleeping schedule. I was trying to keep it.
Yeah, I know the feeling, bro. I know the feeling, because when you get us like 2 nights ago, like last night, I went to bed at like 1 o'clock and I felt so good. I'm like, yes. And then last night it was like 6 o'clock. I'm back up. I'm like, oh shit, man. You know what I mean? So trying to get that sleep pattern too as well. But you know, it is what it is. But I do appreciate everybody that came in to check out the show. Much appreciated. You know how we do. We're gonna end it out, but I am going to end it out, of course, with my tribute to my boy JJ, who passed away, just in case some of y'all haven't seen it. But I'm just gonna end it out like this. So peace, love, and hair grease.
Yep.
RIP. See you on the next
Love
one.
you, JJ.
Facts.
Now buckle this. Ludicrous speed. Go!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another random movie review. I'm your boy JJ, and I got all the normal moviegoers with me this evening.
through my Bible, searching for a song to sing. Heard a beautiful man that passed away.
So JJ, welcome back, brother. Thank you for coming, man. Tell people about your channel.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy
Heaven's
JJ.
the only place that it needs to be. And I know that you never felt pain like you feel today. Please remember
JJ, aka Sith Lord, how are you doing?
How's everybody today? Great to be here. Thank you.
Doing great, doing great. Glad to have you. Glad to have you.
Open them up. The world don't deserve your love no more. The Lord doesn't open up heaven's doors. Come on, walk on through. Walk on through, yeah. He's for loving, true and kind. And Father, friend of mine. My friends like honey and keeping it real. They both were a part of Mr. Hill. Memories will keep her filled. Had a heart so genuine, so true. And he's smiling down on us now. Said he's smiling down on us now. Got you some weeks today. Yes, he will multiply your way. Heard you got your set of wings today. I know you got your set of wings. The world don't deserve your love no more.
Oh, just Lord.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
You open them up for you. Yes, he did.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of Random Movie Review.
Dedicated to the love and memory of Mr. Michael Hill, the Hill family, and any other family that's lost somebody that they cherish and love. Mr. Hill used to always tell me, say, I'm proud of you, boy. He used to have that smile, that big Kool-Aid smile. The cool dude, man. We miss you. Already we miss you. Rest in peace.
Sometimes I tweet, sometimes I retweet, sometimes I don't. It's a lottery. Come check it out. And thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate the opportunity.
Open them up, fly away.